great celebrities who dislike Donald Trump. In his effort to make America great again, Donald Trump has managed to ruffle more than a few feathers, including some of Hollywood's A-list celebrities. We count down 10 celebrities who really dislike Donald Trump. Number 1. Lena Dunham. Before you discount what Lena Dunham has to say, consider that she is one of the most widely recognized millennial feminist voices and highly influential when it comes to women under the age of 30. Not one to shy away from commenting about misogyny or the suppression of women in culture of career, Dunham stated, "Donald and his party think I should be punished for exercising my constitutional rights, and his rhetoric about women takes us back to a time when we were meant to be beautiful and silent. That is pretty much the equivalent of saying that women are meant to be arm candy and worth nothing more significant." They suggested a new slogan, that Donald Trump is making America hate again. Number 2. Rosie O'Donnell. In May 2016, Rosie O'Donnell appeared on stage at a Boy George and Cyndi Lauper concert and launched into a rant about Donald Trump. She was quoted as saying that she was depressed because I hate that orange piece of. Further to her comment, she was later quoted as saying she would rather give birth to a flaming iguana while taking a than turn her attention to the Republican runner. Unfortunately, Trump and O'Donnell share an unpleasant history of sniping in the media that spans over 10 years. In 2015, Trump stated to Megyn Kelly of Fox News that he only uses the term fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals when describing women like Rosie O'Donnell. Now that's not nice, Donald. Points to Rosie for being the first to label him orange though, and completely agree that he needs to step away from the self-tanner. Number 3. Stephen Hawking. When the smartest man in the world gives you an official thumbs down, you know it has to hurt a little. When interviewed on May 31st, 2016, Hawking stated that he could not understand Trump's rise to political office, or how the candidate has got as far into election as he has. Again, if it has the biggest brain in the history of civilization baffled, you know something is odd. Further to his comment, Stephen Hawking describes Donald Trump as a demagogue who seems to appeal to the lowest common denominator. Demagogue is a fancy word for someone who will say anything to gain favor or power. But in Trump's defense, that sounds like just about every politician we know. Number 4. Stephen King. The normally silent and somewhat reclusive world-renowned author has to feel very strongly about something to make such a clear and negative public statement. But he went a step further and joined more than 400 professional writers in a petition to remove Trump as a candidate. Stephen King's petition stated, "The rise of a political candidate who deliberately appeals to the basest and most violent elements in society, who encourages aggression among his followers, shouts down opponents, intimidates dissenters, and denigrates women and minorities, demands from each of us an immediate and forceful response. No matter what candidate wins the election, how much do you want to bet that there will be an orange-skinned, oddly hairstyled, overweight politician in his next book? And bad things will happen." Number 5. Samuel L. Jackson. A Twitter feud is something we all enjoy, but only when it's between two celebrities. Be honest, they're kind of fun to watch. In a magazine interview for Rhapsody, Jackson shared that Trump had signed him up for a golf course membership and then sent him a bill.
I got a bill that I didn't pay.
Okay.
Because I had no idea, and I had my assistant call and tell him I don't really belong to that club and I haven't been there in 3 years.
Jackson also shared that he felt Trump was more P.T. Barnum than politician. In January of 2016, Donald Trump stated that he had never played golf with Samuel L. Jackson and commented that he thinks the actor does too many TV commercials. Trump commented he felt Jackson was boring and he said he was not a fan. Jackson replied on Twitter by producing a photo of them golfing together before blocking Donald Trump on the social media site. Number 6. Cher. One of the earliest celebrities to go toe-to-toe with Donald Trump. Cher enjoyed a blunt, honest, and very entertaining Twitter war with him in 2012. The superstar songstress was quoted in all caps, so you know she was angry, calling Trump a racist cretin who'd lie like his rug to get some cheap press. Roasted! But not quite. And never want to back down from name-calling. Trump quickly responded on Twitter saying that Cher should spend more time focusing on her family and dying career. The politician also confirmed, "I don't wear a rug, it's mine. And I promise not to talk about your massive plastic surgeries that didn't work." That's rude, and possibly a little funny. Number 7. George Clooney. One of the most respected actors in Hollywood, George Clooney had no kind words to say about Donald Trump in a March 2016 interview with The Guardian. Clooney called him a xenophobic fascist, which Webster's dictionary defines as a fear of anything foreign or a hatred of strangers. Which is admittedly kind of weird when you remember that his wife Melania is an immigrant to the United States. Hypocritical? You decide. Clooney further commented that he felt Trump was an opportunist and a fascist, but wasn't the first celebrity to compare him to infamous dictators including Adolf Hitler. Sarah Silverman and other comics have done repeated skits comparing an American political leader to Hitler. Interestingly, the skits all feature a character with shaggy blonde hair and orange tan. Coincidence? We think not. Number 8. Miley Cyrus. In August 2016, Miley Cyrus, who normally has a lot to say, kept it short and sweet by calling Donald Trump a nightmare in a post on Instagram. Her post came moments after Trump's support appeared to increase in a few states. The songstress and actress vowed to move to another country if Donald Trump becomes president, which is probably fine with Trump, who would like his daughter Tiffany to become the next Miley Cyrus anyhow. These celebrities know how they feel about Donald Trump. How do you feel about him? Give us a thumbs up and let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe.